back, Wabash. Hope you had a fantastic week. We are going to ignore these people in the back and hope that they leave so we can continue on with our Women's History Month. With this being the last Friday of March that we will be in session, let's close out our recognition of Women's History Month and famous women who have graduated from Wabash High School with Lena Klov. Lena Klov was a Dean of Women at the University of New Mexico from 1929 to 1961, a tenure of over 30 years. During this time, she had a tremendous influence on the student body of UNM. Lena was born in Wabash, Indiana on August 10, 1895. She graduated from Wabash High School in 1913, after which she spent time with extended family in Cincinnati and continued her education in several Indiana schools. However, she returned home several times due to homesickness. She then taught for several years in Wabash County schools, where she was paid $10 per week.
Dang.
Early in her career, she reported having difficulty keeping students on task and went home crying every day. Well, that can be relatable, I guess. Changing roles to traveling music teacher was a better fit for her. She continued this work until 1923. Lena's mother and stepfather moved to New Mexico when her mother, Anna, was diagnosed with tuberculosis.
Yes, good job, Queen.
Lena followed to help care for her mother and enrolled at UNM, graduating in 1925 at age 30 with a BA.
Bachelor's. Associates.
I'm pretty sure it's a
Bachelor Associates, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm just going to say bachelor's in music.
All right.
Because
moving on.
During her time as a student at UNM, Lena belonged to numerous student organizations, including acting as the assistant business manager for the yearbook, the Mirage.
Yeah.
She also used her musical abilities working as an
accompanist.
Accompanist for dance classes, the chorus, and glee clubs, earning 25 cents per hour. Man. She was elected to the Phi Kappa Phi Academic Honor Society in her senior year. After graduation, Lena pursued employment with Albuquerque Public Schools. I'm pretty sure that's what that is.
It is, yeah.
Where she had been promised a day job by John Meline.
Sure. Moving on. Next.
He refused to hire her because he said she was an immoral woman. Lena was too humiliated to protest, and in the 1920s, there were no protections in place against sexist discrimination in employment. She returned to Indiana to teach for approximately 4 years. Several years later, after Lena was hired by UNM, John Meline confessed to her that this insult to her character came from a professor in the music department whose name Lena had given as a reference. This professor had asked Lena for a date on multiple occasions, and out of spite at her
there it is.
Spite at her consistent refusals.
Yep.
He defamed her character to John Meline. I'm sorry
John. We're
that
just gonna call
I'm
him John.
pronouncing this name wrong, but I don't know how to say it. Who took his word without asking Lena for her side of the story. In 1929, Lena was hired as the first Dean of Women at UNM. She worked collaboratively.
Yes, she did.
I can't talk this much.
That's
with her students to outline the new rule. As president, Zimmerman's only instructions were to use her common sense. Her entry in the Mirage, 1930, reads, "The responsibility of this position that is most direct means of contact between student body and faculty. Is hard to estimate, yet Dean Lena has accomplished successfully this establishing of relations. Oh my gosh. She, by her initiative and vigor, Vigor.
Yeah.
Man, we read these up like the same. Has done everything in her power to further the interest of her former student body, and because of these efforts, has gained great popularity upon the campus. Whew. Oh my goodness. You can continue.
Okay. In 1930, Dean Lena Klav wrote the music to the UNM fight song that is still in use today. Originally, it was created as a closing number to the faculty variety show. This show was produced to help cancel a large debt that had been incurred and publishing the we look so smart when we do these, and publishing the university's 1930 to 31 yearbook. It was reported that enough money was raised to cancel the debt, and that the high-class entertainment was the table talk of the, what's that word again? Albuquerque for weeks afterwards. Over the years, Dean Klav founded and supported many organizations for women students, as well as supporting women in both professionally and personally. On many occasions, she assisted struggling students with loans and gifts of money, and even invited a few of them to live in her home. In the Mirage 1941, the students' editors report that Dean Klav's cheerful smile reflects her gentle nature. She has proved herself friend and advisor to all the girls on the campus. Her kindness and willingness to help have become a byword to those who need friendly, sympathetic understanding. In 1937, President Zimmerman provided a budget of $500 for new furniture for the dean's office, and Dean Klav commissioned a desk, a CD, and 2 chairs to be made in Santa Fe. The desk is currently located in the Hodgkin Hall at UNM. Throughout her career and into retirement, Lena Klav contributed to a multitude of UNM campus and community organizations, and took advantage of opportunities to travel around the U.S. and abroad, which were not available to many women during that time. Her legacy today is remembered today by the University of New Mexico and the Lena C. Klav Outstanding Senior Award. This honor is given to a group of graduating seniors every year that have given back to the UNM community in huge ways during their time as a Lobo. Here is a look at this next week.
At 11:02, the U.S. Marine Corps in Connector.
This is for Monday.
During lunch and advisory, it's advisory programs and grade checks, but there's no programs. And at 4, there's tutoring in Mr. Eiler's room.
Tuesday at 11:02, lunch and advisory, science lab day, and the clubs are Student Council and Rainbow Connection.
For Wednesday, 7:30, it's teacher PLC time. During lunch and advisory, it's English lab day and clubs, and the clubs for that is SAD or Key Club and Chess Club. At 5, there's a girls varsity softball game versus Southwood at Southwood. At 5, there's a co-ed varsity track meet versus North Miami and Southwood
at North Miami.
And at 5:30, there's a boys varsity baseball game versus Wabash, and it's home.
So if you don't have anything to do on Wednesday, go out and support the fellow teams that are playing. For Thursday at 8:45, there's a drug prevention presentation in the auditorium. At 11:02, lunch and advisory, social labs day, and clubs are Campus Life. And then at 12:15, the special program by American Idol contestant and Wabash High School alumni Zachariah Smith will be in the auditorium. I wonder. Okay, never mind.
We get to go watch him perform, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
And Friday, spring break starts. It says there's FCA, but I'm gonna go with there's not.
Yeah, I don't know.
And it also says Apache Way Pass recognition.
Yeah, it also says all the stuff that we usually do on Friday, but I don't think that
we are not on school on Friday.
That we're gonna be doing those. So yeah. And then Saturday at 8 a.m. the co-ed varsity track will be at Hoosier Relays for the finals if they qualified.
Okay, there's nothing for Sunday.
Oh, what's this?
Hey.
Events over spring break week. April 6th at 5:30, the boys varsity baseball will face Miss Sinawal at home. And on April 8th at 10 a.m., the boys varsity will play Blackbird at home. So if you're not going anywhere over spring break and you're bored, go support our baseball team.
Yep.
Have a great week and a safe spring break to all of you that are traveling.